Welcome to another video of This Week in Wrestling. And this I'm going to start with again, as usual, what's taking place out in the wrestling world, but doesn't pertain to any of the weekly shows. Jade Chung was named the new TNA ring announcer. She's also the wife of Josh Alexander as well. WWE, not technically re-signed, but had several wrestlers sign extensions to their contracts. Dominic Mysterio signed a 5-year extension. Rey Mysterio also signed an extension, as did Charlotte Flair. And with Flair, it was said that she's got the highest ever highest guaranteed ever for a woman. Bailey also resigned as well. And there's reports, I'm not sure which one is true, but according to Dave Meltzer, Cody Rhodes signed an extension back in October, and Sean West Sapp said there was a contract negotiation back in October put on the table, but he hasn't heard that he has signed it as of right now. Sami Callihan, she is going to be facing it's going to be taking some matches at MLW. So he's possible free agent, I guess. Riddle actually signed with MLW. He's several of the on December 21st was when all the WWE wrestlers who were released. You had main roster contracts could officially start taking bookings, and he's the only one he signed with a national show company, I should say. Mustafa Ali is doing a world tour. He has signed like 10 I don't say 10 minutes. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but he's booked quite a few shows already, including one in GCW. What's his name? AC Francis, known as Top Dollar. Now he's going by Dollar. He's assigned a match for against George Janela the weekend of the Royal Rumble in Tampa, and he actually appeared on GCW's event on I want to say Fight Plus, but it's actually Twitter Plus now, and he has, I think, a couple other matches he's already signed. Mace, he just changed his name obviously too, and Mansoor signed with the independent clubs, the independent booking, so they have some bookings as well. That's only I think Denham Brooke has something. I don't think it was a master, but I think has an appearance coming up. So just nothing on Dolph Ziggler or Shelton Benjamin yet, as of yet. I'm sure both of them will be somewhere soon. At least nothing they have announced yet. Plus, Scott D'Amore, the booker for TNA, has said for Hard to Kill or the team, I can't remember which one, but there's going to be a big signing coming. So it could be somewhere along the line of Dolph Ziggler, could be Mustafa Ali, could be Shelton Benjamin. That's probably the three biggest names out there still. You're not officially signed with a national company, so it could be any of those three people. Apparently, it's been reported that Malenko had surgery on brain surgery for because he has Parkinson's disease, and hoping that this would help alleviate alleviate it. Velasco is also re-signed with TNA. So it's and Shibata from Japan actually has signed with AEW. I mean, there's been a lot of people signing new contracts, and most of them were WWE people, but it's like people who free agents within the next year. So it's going to be really interesting to see what's going to happen this year with all these free agents, especially I think the three biggest ones that people know for WWE are Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, and Becky Lynch. So it's going to be interesting to see if they resign or not. But and all three can literally go anywhere they want really and make some top money. Okay, now on to Monday Night Raw. Uh, starts out with Judgment Day coming out. Uh, they they went down the night ahead of them, where Ripley says she'll put IE down on notice. Judgment Day said they ran Monday Night Raw in 2023, and they plan to do the same for 2024. Well, Truth interrupts. He uh, he still believes that he's in the group, and that the beatdown last week was his initiation. It's decided that his street fight against JD McDonagh will have the added stipulation that the loser will leave Judgment Day. The Miracle on 34th Street fight uh, has R-Truth defeating JD McDonagh. So, obviously, McDonagh allegedly has to leave Judgment Day. More on that later. Nia Jax comes down to the ring for a promo. Becky Lynch cuts her off, comes down, cuts her off before she can even say a word, and Jax bellows from the ring. Uh, she declares, not Jax that is, declares for the Royal Rumble from outside the ring. Lynch trying to fight her right now. At, I mean, well, at the moment, I should say. Jax goes into thinking they're going to have a match, but instead turns her to a match at the WWE Monday Night Raw night day one, so January 1st, and so January 1st. Becky attacks Jax after Jax says that she's going to put her in the hospital, and Becky's daughter is going to ask why she's uglier than usual. See, the Intercontinental Championship match, Gunther retains over The Miz, so The Miz cannot challenge for the Intercontinental Championship again while Gunther is champ. In the back, Gunther runs into the other members of Imperium. He tells them to impress him and that he's going to go away for a few weeks to recharge. Kofi Claus gives Imperium a lump of coal. Ludwig Kaiser gets mad. Shinsuke Nakamura in a video reads the audience the story of the Million Nightmare Before Christmas. He was surrounded by a Christmas tree and some milk and cookies. It's essentially a retelling of everything that's happened uh, between the two of them. Then Cody Rhodes attacks Nakamura backstage, and they brawl throughout the arena, end up in by the ringside before being separated um, by several producers. And you clearly see Jamie Noble. Uh, see, Akira Tozawa is in Random Pieces office, and he's being asked to be sure he wants that match he just asked for, and Cesaro says he does, and leaves. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven walk in and ask Pierce to cancel the upcoming tag team championship match for that night. Well, for that night, uh, he declines and tells them the match is next. But Reed is last into the office and says that he knows Pierce is planning on trying to find Gunther's next challenger, and he would like to talk to him about that. So more likely he wants to be the next challenger for the championship, and that would be, I think, a good matchup. Uh, in the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match, you see uh, Katana Chance and Kaylin Carter defeat Chelsea Green and Piper Niven to win the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Backstage, they want to celebrate, and what was it that was them? It was Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell left with them, and we see uh, Natty, Tegan Knox, uh, Cena Baszler, and what's the name? Joey Stocks. Back and Natty and Shayna are discussing that they're going to need someone to face now. Ivy now says backstage with Creed Brothers and Alpha Academy, and she says that she asked Adam Pearce for a match with Rhea Ripley. Akira Tozawa feels that his match is next with Ivar, and Ivar ends up defeating Akira Tozawa. Or also, um, Maxine Dupree says she'll come down with Ivy Nile for a match against Rhea Ripley. Seth Rollins comes to the ring. He says after last week's confrontation with CM Punk, he's more motivated than ever to prove that he's the best world champion in the industry. He's about to put over Drew McIntyre as an opponent, but McIntyre ends up interrupting him. McIntyre congratulates Rollins for standing up to CM Punk and tells an emotional story about the decisions that sacrifices he's made to have a dream. McIntyre believes that the ones can relate because of his wife, Becky Lynch. Hughes had to make the same sacrifices, same struggles. Warren says he and the people are not sure how to react about Drew. He then makes the mistake of saying he feels pity for McIntyre, and Drew ends up being Rollins up. Kofi Coast comes to the ring and is jumped by Imperium. Jey Uso comes and makes a save. This leads to a match between Uso and Ludwig Kaiser, and Jey Uso defeats Kaiser. And my first thought is sometime early next year, it's going to be, I guess, a 6-man tag between New Day and Jey Uso versus Imperium, but that's just a guess. And we might have Jay versus Gunther as well, outside of Austin Reed and Gunther. Uh, This one day is in the clubhouse, and they tell McDonald that not actually out of Judgment Day, at least not yet. And Ripley says she's focused on Ivy Nile at WWE Day 1. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship, Judgment Day retains over the Creed Brothers. Okay, on NWA Power, not much things of note happened, but a couple of things did happen. For the NWA World Television Championship, Mims retained over Dax Draper. The match went to a time limit draw, and Draper wanted 5 more minutes, but doesn't get it. So this probably will be a rematch somewhere down the line. EC3 uh, declined McDonald's street death match, and then WWE Paranoia order that McDonald issued last week. He instead challenges him to the ultimate match of death. I'm not sure what it is. I'm sure it's going to be explained a little bit more in the upcoming weeks. And I bet you Macedonia will accept that. NXT. Juan Henley defeats Tiffany Stratton. Stratton attacks Henley after the match on the way back to the dressing room, to the locker room, just to say. Camilla Hayes apologized to Trick Williams in the back half for attacking him with the towel last week. Hayes proposes a triple threat for a shot at Dragunov's title, but Williams said he wants to do it alone, but did ask Hayes to train him for the match. NXT champion Aja Dragunov comes out to the ring and cuts a promo. He said he didn't want to be involved involved in a huge giant situation with Camilla Hayes and Trick Williams, but was because for the fact that he's champ. And Ridge Holland comes out to the ring and says he's back in NXT to rewrite his story. And that's something that WWE likes, is writing people's stories. And prove he was at main event level, saying he wants to start Dragunov's title. Dragunov accepts the challenge to that, and that will be uh, for the show. To be on the main event for the show. Lexus King cuts a promo and calling himself the breakout star of the year, and was there to win the men's breakout tournament. Trick Williams confronts Aja Dragunov backstage and asks him about um, Holland's challenge. But Dragunov tells Williams to state his name as a challenger. Williams um, agreed to do so, but did say he was going to walk out of day one, no, not day one, New Year's Eve as the champ. NXT, the NXT men's breakout tournament, first round match, Lex King defeats like Ben Leno. Likely to be someone, then I'm sorry about that, for not writing down the name properly. And Beer Hill comes out to attack King, but King is able to escape the ring. Kiana James and Izzy Dane defeat Tia King and JC Jane. That's from last week when Dane and when Jane and Hall were being made fun of. Uh, Backstage, Adriana Grace tells Roxanne Perez that's not about wins and losses, but sportsmanship. The Perez responds by slapping Grace in the face, and Grace then starts crying about her face. So, so at some point there's going to be a match made between the two. Uh, Andre Chase and Duke Hudson are playing dice backstage with OTM, with Lucian Price, when Bronco, Nana, and Scripps before Price and Nana challenge Jason Hudson to a match with the winner being challenging for the NXT tag team championships, which Jason Hudson agreed to. Oh, sorry about that. I don't agree to it. Someone else comes. Oh, Rizzo appears and accepts the challenge. So I'm not sure who's going to be facing you there. Uh, for the match between Dragon Lee and a member of the Recorder, but no Coral Kids Club. Joe Coffey interrupts and demands of Dragon Lee a title shot. So Dragon Lee said he would defend against both Joe Coffey and Charlie Dempsey, who ends up being the representative for the No Coral Cats Club. So it ends up being a triple threat match, and Dragon Lee actually retains over Dempsey and Coffey. Joe Gacy, too many Joes, ends up appearing from under the ring and pulls Coffey under the ring. This allows Lee to Lee and Dempsey to continue the fight, and before Lee hits his DDT for the win. No Quarter Club attacks Lee after the match, but the LWO's Cruz del Toro and Working Wild come out to make the save. So I see a 6-man tag coming soon too. That Trick Williams vents to Camilla Hayes saying Dragunov was out of his mind accepting the Rollins challenge. Poor Jade uh, comes into the women's locker room and takes Carmen Petrovic's locker. Casey Jordan tells Petrovic there was only one thing she can do, one way to deal with Jade. Uh, the other NXT men's uh, breakout tournament first round match for the night was you see Dylan Hughes, Tyrion Heights defeating Coco Crucifino. So now next week, I think both second round matches are next week. I'll be the semifinals too, I guess. Lyra Beckery spoke backstage with uh, Nikki Lyons. They were confused with Tatum. Um, uh, apparently, Tatum Prexley antics and and Lion promises to take care of her. Lions also states that he has her eyes on the women's title, and they all should. Uh, Norm Door accepts Josh Briggs' challenge for the NXT Heritage Cup. Mickey Lyons does defeat Tatum Paxley. Uh, the oh, Gallus defeats Hink Walters and Tank Ledger, and Joe Gacy is seen seemed to be in the to be sitting in the crowd watching the match. Dragunov and Miss Holland's match ends in a no contest. The finish comes when Dragunov went for a DDT and Holland. The Holland saves a spike. Dragunov with a modified brainbuster. And multiple lifts and reducers came out and stretches out. And no, this is before anyone says anything, this is actually a storyline injury, not a real one. So no, he's not. He didn't injure him like he did Big E last year. Okay, now for AEW Dynamite. The first match that wouldn't show up was the for the Continental Classic. So Strickland defeated Moose. So right now they Strickland at 12 points, and right now I think they put him in the final. And Chris Jericho gets addresses Kenny Omega's health issues, saying he's going to be out indefinitely with the injury with his health issues. Uh, he's not sure what he's going to do about the tag team championship opportunity at War's End. And he ends promo. Hopefully, everyone's praying for Kenny Omega. Then they got another Continental Classic match, but has no bearing on the final. Mark Briscoe defeats Jay Lethal. Lethal ends up with no wins, and this is Mark Briscoe's only win. Uh, Another vignette from Waldo in his desire to exact revenge on MDF. And he again promises to bring the devil to his knees. So that I don't think personally I don't think he's the devil, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's one of the next men that is attacking MDF and the Acclaimed and Hangman Page and everyone else. Samoa Joe comes to the ring. He wants answers, and wants answers to the whole situation, and with the devil and MDF, and he then he also makes it comment that possibly MDF might be the devil because everyone else who was attacked was shown. MDF all was shown was him with the aftermath of him being attacked. MDF comes out and is carrying both the AEW World Heavyweight Championship and the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships with him. MJF says he doesn't like Joe and wants to face him right now, and then also denies that he is the devil. And then suddenly next men attack them, hit the ring, but they are quickly dispatched out of the ring. Then the real henchmen of the devil swim the ring before the lights go out. So and the devil then appears on the screen and challenges MJF to a match for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships next week, with MJF and Joe both accept to be. And they seem to be on the same page for now. Renee Paquette interviews Orange Cassidy, Rocky Romero, Chris Statlander, and Trent Beretta. Romero casually says that he would like to have some, uh, see to have a title match against anyone. Orange Cassidy responds by saying Okay, I get your hints. You have international championship next week. On Rampage. Uh, okay, Romero was not too thrilled because that's not what it was necessarily talking about. Plus, Orange Cassidy is his friend. Uh, the next match is the winner winner. Basically, no one contenders match for Tony Storm's to face Tony Storm at World's End, and Rio defeated Sevilla for the second straight week. So second straight week that Sevilla. No, well, she didn't lose 2 straight weeks, but from that group was last week. Ruby Rio Ruby Ho Soho lost too. So and after the match, Tony Storm enters the ring to confront Rio. And Rio delivers a tiger feint kick. And William May comes in and hits Rio with the championship. I think at some point that she's going to start being Tony Storm's going to accept her. I believe it's like a kind of protege type thing. Uh, Tony uh, reads a pre-prepared statement from AEW TNT champion Christian Cage. He acknowledges his absence and claims to be on a vacation with Nick Wayne. Uh, he responds to Adam Copeland's challenge and promises to return on Saturday on this Saturday's version or that night episode of Collision. Backstage, MJF and Samoa Joe are arguing. MJ walks away and spots a mask at the door of the Mogul Embassy's dressing room door. MJF confronts Prince Nana. This becomes this leads to a interaction with Swift Strickland. Both address their history with one another. And MJ said the only reason that they're here or they have not fought each other in the series because there is a pecking order. He accuses her of being the devil, but will bring him to hell if he keeps waiting. The show says if he'll bring him to hell if he keeps wanting them, keep them up for the title that they deserve. Jay breaks up the situation and takes MJF away. So Roderick Strong, if he's commander, post match, Strong is interviewed by Renee Paquette, and he again says that MJF is the devil. Honestly, I don't think MJF is. I think it's going to be Adam Cole or possibly even Britt Baker. And this is, of course, this reviews that he's part of the group. So in the final AEW Classic match, if Moxley wins, he will was already in the match. If Jay White wins, and they say it end up being he probably advantage too. Because then it'll be a 3-way tie first. And Jay White except does defeat Jay White, I mean John Moxley. So Strickland comes out because now there'll be a triple threat match for the semifinals next week. And he comes to confront both Moxley and White, and White proceeds to attack Moxley's hurt knee during the show. This week, Impact has had a best of 2023, which I'm not going to go over. And NOW's weekly show is actually going to be airing on Christmas Eve this week instead of Thursday. So that will be on next week's review, not or air after I get done with this. Ring of Honor starts off for the Ring of Honor World Women's Champion Athena and Lexi Nair. Athena said that she will take her frustrations with Nair on Mayor World. The York Horsemen World called Dallas, Texas the armpit of America and said they want. They said they were going to prove it. It's one of the other talents that came from Texas. I said that other talents from Texas are trash. I said. This leads to a match with them and the Von Erichs. Basically, Von Erichs picks up the victory over them. Anthony Henry attacked both the Von Erich brothers. But Kevin Von Erich, the father, caught him with an iron claw before his sons hit him with a stereo drop kick to send him out of the ring. Ring of Honor's Women's Championship Proving Ground, Athena defeats Mayor Ward. Kit Khan appears on the ground where he announces the creation of the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Championship. More details will come in the coming weeks. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky confirm that they are back together as Men of the Year, and they talk about Page's victory over Tony Nese. 2/3 of the six-man tag team champs, the Keith of Agony, and they Khan and Phil Leon. They defeat the team of Blake Christian and Willie Mack. Tony Nese and Mark Stenning kind of promo. They were complaining about Tony Nese's loss, and they claim that they believe that how the deck was stacked against them against Ethan Page, but Sterling says he has a plan to turn this around. Okay, on SmackDown this week, AJ Styles started off the show with a promo, and he addressed his actions from SmackDown from last week, and he said that he understood why LA Knight and Randy Orton wanted a title shot and Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble, but said that he didn't give a damn about them because he wanted the first chance, one Reigns first at the Royal Rumble. LA Knight comes out and interrupts him. He wanted Reigns first, but Styles told him that he already gotten his shot, and that Reigns after stepping over his dead body. When the Orton then interrupts and told him that and told him that nothing would get in his way to get his shot at Reigns. LA Knight points out that unlike Styles and Orton, he was not taken out by the bloodline, so he had first dibs. SmackDown's general manager Nick Aldis comes out and tells them there's going to be a three-way triple threat match next week on SmackDown. Well, not in 2 weeks. I mean, not next week. In 2 weeks, the New Year's Revolution on SmackDown, and the winner would get the title shot at the 2024 Royal Rumble. Styles agreed, but said that if anyone interfered in his match uh, against Solo later that night, he would take them out. Then the first match of the night was the Holiday Havoc match with Miriam, Selena Vega, Sachi, and Bianca Belair defeated Damage Control, represented by Bayley, Asuka, Io Sky, and Kairi Sane. The finish came when Alba Fry and Isla Dawn attacked Asuka and Kairi Sane outside the ring. This allowed Belair to hit the KO on Bayley, while Io hit the uh, the uh, ECT, no, Eat Defense, sorry about that, Eat Defect on Sky. The name then set Sky and hit a Sunton on Sky through a table. Actually, and I thought Damage Control would lose, but Bayley would take the pin, but Sky took the pin instead. And it has been since announced that at New Year's SmackDown's New Year Revolution that Io Sky and Miriam will have a title match. The Bloodline spoke backstage before Roman Reigns told Paul Heyman to bring Nick Aldis to him. The NXT North American Championship was next. Dragon Lee retained over Butch. Nick Aldis met with Roman Reigns. Reigns told Aldis that it would have been a good idea if he ran his ideas through him, like Adam Pearce. Aldis told Reigns that he did not have feelings because he was an executive, but Adam Pearce is not, but appreciated the productive dialogue with Reigns. Reigns receiving after the interactions. There was the first of the WWE United States number one contenders tournament semifinal matches, with Kevin Owens defeating Carmelo Hayes. AJ Styles was trained backstage before being directed by the OC, Miriam, or the rest of the OC, I should say, with Miriam, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson. His next Styles if they were good, but Styles asked the following response before leaving: "I don't know, are we?" Kenny Cross had a vignette backstage on his impact in WWE, but said even his proclamations would be fugitive without a scribe and without authors uh, as two giant figures and a smaller figure were shown. The vignette ended with Scarlett shouting at asking, "Do you see the vision?" And it appears that the picture they showed, the shadows they showed were Autos Payne OP and Paul Ellering. Apparently they had been re-signed back and got re-signed back in October. Uh, the second WWE United States number one contender tournament semifinals match was Santos Escobar defeated Bobby Lashley. The finish came when two masked men attacked Street Profits outside the ring, which briefly distracted Lashley. which allowed Escobar to get the schoolboy roll up for the win. The next man ended up being Angel Garza and Puerto Coelho, which I kind of figured when it came out because actually even though it was the LWO, they probably would not gone through the crowd. Uh, Butch was being interviewed backstage for Pretty Deadly came by and started making fun of him with his loss. And then Butch started brawling with Pretty Deadly before Nick Aldis and security came to break it up. And Nick Aldis told Butch that in 2 weeks that SmackDown's New Year's Revolution find himself a partner because he's going to have a match with Pretty Deadly. United States champion Logan Paul cut a brief promo. It was on video, probably his camera phone, where he made fun of both Kevin Owens and Santos Escobar. AJ Styles defeats Solo Sikoa by DQ because Styles was about to hit a phenomenal forearm on Sikoa, but Roman Reigns attacked Styles. Styles caught Reigns with an Inaguchi, but Sakura attacked Styles. Randy Orton came out to make the save to even the odds, and Jimmy Uso comes out to help Sakura and Reigns. But then LA Knight comes out to join up the brawl. Knight, Styles, and Orton brawled with the bloodline before they started brawling with themselves. Now, on Rampage, the only really important things, at least my opinion, were the AEW International Championship, where Orange Cassidy retained over Rocky Romero. Brian Cage and Vince Nana cut a promo backstage for Cage. Um, uh, Cage promised to defeat Keith Lee on the following days on the collision. The AAA Mega Championship match was defended, and Vikingo defeated and retained over Black Taurus again. Now on AEW Collision, the first match on the night, or starts with the first match on the night, between the Continental Classic between Daniel Bryanson and Claudio Castagnino, or Nago, whatever. And this match ends up in the first time limit draw of the tournament. Um, and this guarantees Daniel Bryanson advancing into the group finals next week. Then the next goes to the AEW Trios Championship. The Acclaimed and Billy Gunn defeat Top Flight and Axel Andretti. It goes to Herc Houston in front of a house. He accepts the Willie Utah's challenge for the FTW title and wants to be at World's End. The Keith Lee defeats Brian Cage, and after the match, Keith Lee calls out Joe Strickland, saying he will be at the Dynamite to confront Strickland. Brian May, Luther, and Tony Storm are backstage being interviewed by Emily Paquette. May says she has been cleared to compete and is set to compete soon. And Tony Storm doesn't recognize May, but did promise to take down Rio at World's End. Christian Cage and the Green come out to the ring to cut a promo. Cage And Cage introduces Nick Wayne's mother, Shayna Wayne. She's not happy about being moved to San Antonio, and she said that she attacked Adam Copeland to avenge her son, Nick Wayne, being the victim of a concito in front of her. Cage made fun of my bad, Copeland. It's going to take me a while to not say Edge. Uh, for no longer having a living uh, parent, and and new and named Shayna his matriarch before accepting Copeland's challenge and promising to put down Copeland for all single mothers once and for all. Big Bill and Ricky Starks make fun of Kenny Omega for not having the guts to face them. Chris Jericho interrupts him and says that he will he's going to find a tag team partner and forwards and and they're going to take him and his new partner will take the tag team titles off of Big Bill and Ricky Starks. Then the next match is the AEW Continental Classic between Daniel Garcia and Brody King. Daniel Garcia's already eliminated. Brody King needed to win to advance, but then Garcia actually pulled the upset and defeated Brody King. So Brody King is now eliminated. Uh, After the match, the other two members of House of Black, uh, Buddy Matthews and Malachi Black, come down and attack Dan Garcia and Mike Minion, who was on commentary during the Garcia King match. Then FTR come down to make the save, and they challenge House of Black to a match. With Buddy Matthews and Malachi Black both accept. Uh, the the Thunder Rosa and Abaddon defeat Julia Hart as Sky Blue. This is Thunder Rosa's first match in AEW since August of last year. So 14 months, 16 months, I guess it is, since she had stepped for the ring. Uh, the main event was the last Continental Classic match between Eddie Kingston and Andrade Adolo. Andrade wins the winner more or less advances, and uh, Kingston wins, and he advances because of head to head since they have the same amount of points. Uh, Brian Danielson then comes out and confronts Eddie Kingston since they're going to be facing each other next week on Dynamite, and this ends the show. And I mentioned earlier about MLW show being Christmas Eve. I assumed it was going to be the evening of Christmas Eve, but it apparently dropped on YouTube midnight Eastern on YouTube. So now I'm able to review the show. It's and this is AEW's MLW's Holly West is the name of the episode. Starts off with Akira defeating Alex Price, Ryan Warsland, AJ Buzuri, and a couple other people. A bag was left in Selena Del Winter's office, who's back in control of the show. Joseph Bishop defeated Matthew Justice. Tony Deppen defeated Kevin Blackwood. Richard Holiday is officially welcomed into the WTF. There's Matt Riddle, who just recently signed with with MLW hyping up his match against Jacob Fatu. Jacobon uh, defeats Selena De Winter by DQ when Selena blinded him with spray. Jesus Rodriguez, Hino Kai, Rocky Romero come out and remove Ichabod's mask. Mascara Dorado comes out to make the save for MLW Tag Team Championship match. You see, it's the Boomaye Fight Club, represented by Alex Kane and Mr. Thomas, defeating the Second Gear Crew, to, the, being represented by one called Mendes and Good Brother number 3 by DQ. So, and the Second Gear Crew, or the Champs, retain since they lost by DQ. Holiday, Richard Holiday attacked Kane to cause the disqualification, and Tom Lawler and Joseph Bishop come out and attack the Second Gear Crew. Uh, so, so I'm assuming that's going to end up with WTF trying to go for all the belts basically, in at least all the those two men's belts, tag team championship and the heavyweight title. Kazim Kai and Nemi Exo get into a confrontation, and Cesar Duans, next man, hand Exo an envelope. Jacob defeat the main event was Jacob Fatu defeating Hammerstone, and after the match, Hammerstone and Fatu embrace, and Hammerstone thanks the fans as he is set to become a free agent on January 1st. And I want